The best of the Morning X on 99X. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. The original 99X.
Hi, Barry.
At the Copa.
Copacabana.
Barry Manilow. So, Barry Manilow, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm back in your humid city.
You
Yeah, is it
are
humid?
on our top 5 list of favorite guests of all time on this show.
Oh, thank you.
That was a fun day when you came up here with the keyboard. That was a good time, and we're glad to have you back on.
Thank you very much. You know why I'm here.
I put that on my career highlight film of being able to sing Daybreak with you.
Oh.
I'm serious. I thought that was like
He's not kidding.
That was like
Great.
the coolest thing I've done.
But you know why I'm here. I'm here because my show Copa is coming
I
to town.
know, Copacabana. Now, this song, it certainly took enough time to get this thing to the stage. I mean, the song is how many years old?
I'm telling you, this song. But this song it's been about 20 years ago, 20 years old. But it's been everything. It's been a casino show, a movie, a breath mint, a suppository, and now it's a
Very good.
and now it's a 2-act musical comedy.
The Copacabana Suppository.
That's it.
All right.
Sum it up.
Now, yeah, Barry, did you do like the music for all of this? Did you collaborate with anyone?
Well, Bruce, the guy that wrote the lyrics to Copa originally, and I did the script, and Bruce wrote the lyrics to the songs, and I wrote all of the melodies to the songs. So there's 19 new songs in this show.
Now, is there dialogue in this, or is it strictly...
No, it's an old-fashioned musical comedy with dialogue and fun scenes and dancing, and it's an old-fashioned musical comedy.
And did you wrote the lyrics, not just the musical lyrics, but you wrote the dialogue, is what you're saying, too.
That's right.
Is that the first time you've ever done that?
Yeah, this is the first time, yeah. And it's great. It opened in Pittsburgh a couple of weeks ago and broke all their records and wonderful reviews. And I came into town to shamelessly promote, as I do.
But you have no part of it at the actual production, right?
Well, you know, I'm
won't be
the composer and the
performing.
writer, but no,
Right.
I didn't produce it. It's produced by the Pittsburgh Civic Light Opera House and by Van Kaplan, and it's just a wonderful evening of entertainment.
All right, so let's review. I know we've all sung the song 1,000 times.
Right. Her name was
Lola, and
Right.
she was a showgirl.
That's right.
But that was 20 years ago. Or am I jumping ahead?
It doesn't start like that.
Hey, wait. Her name is Lola. She was a showgirl.
With yellow feathers in her hair.
Yellow feathers
And
hair.
a dress cut down to there. And Tony always tended bar. So it's the story of Tony, Lola, and Rico.
Right.
And it's adorable.
And who did the cha-cha?
And she did the cha-cha.
And was there a Rico in there?
And then there was Rico. His name was Rico. He wore a diamond.
A lot of people.
Right,
in there.
and he...
He
Right, okay, we don't want to give it away, even though we've been singing the song for
Now,
20 years.
are you
I
gonna-
certainly don't want to blow the ending.
That's right.
Any Barry Manilow tours in the future?
I finished one. I finished a tour that lasted about a year, and so I'm taking off for a little while.
Chilling.
And, you never know. You'll find me all over the place.
So this is the first that it's been done in this form, right?
Yeah.
Even though it was done before as a movie.
As a casino show and a movie. No, this is the first time it's done as a 2-act musical comedy, a 2-act American musical comedy. Yeah.
Why? Why did it take that long to get to this level?
Well, I really don't know.
Seems like this would have come first.
Yeah.
You would think the chicken or the egg story is interesting with this one because we wrote it as a song and never thought it was going to go any further than that. And little by little, people kept coming to us asking us if we would expand it, make it into a movie, make it into a casino show. And a producer in Britain asked us if we would do it there. And now Van came and asked us if we would consider making it into an American musical comedy, and we did it too. That's not the way you usually write a Broadway show.
No.
I got to tell you, we would never have done it like that had we started out wanting to do this. But what we finally wound up with is really great.
Yeah, because I have never written one like that. I've always written them differently whenever I've written them.
Yeah, I do the
I
play
understand.
first.
A lot of people don't know that I actually wrote Brigadoon. And so...
Aren't you dead?
Yes,
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Right.
Okay, the phone calls are coming in if you want to talk to Barry Manilow.
So, are you a sports fan at all? Do you like sports?
I'm a musician.
Well,
You don't play any recreational sports at all?
I don't. I'm so boring. I am just like I am so into the world of my world, and I really never look up. I'm sorry. My
Barry.
band are tennis fans, but even them, I'm not even sure that they're into very much more than their music either.
Because, growing up in New York and stuff, I would think at least you might be like a Yankees fan or
No,
a
it was
Mets fan.
it was the Brooklyn Dodgers when I was growing up. But after that, I kind of I lost touch with all of that.
I mean, are you a movie buff? Do you go to escape to a movie theater? What do you do when you just want to get away
Yeah.
from music for 5 minutes?
I do go to the movies now and again.
Have you ever sung the national anthem at a stadium?
Yeah, I did. I did it at the Super Bowl. That was scary.
Was it? Now, do you pretty much always have to lip sync those, right?
You do. They insist that you do.
Is that because you may forget the lyrics?
No, it's because they can't mic you properly.
Okay.
But at baseball games, they don't always lip sync, Jimmy, because some of them have messed up before. They
Well,
wouldn't
yeah,
have-
that's why they lip sync now.
Yeah, maybe that. But I mean, they wouldn't let me sing it live, so I had to go into the studio, tape it. I mean, that part, at least you weren't scared that you were gonna blow it for that. But walking out on the field, and they said as I walked out on the field, they have this big screen up there, and they said the Super Bowl is being broadcast to 30 billion people. As I opened my mouth.
Yeah.
Have you ever made a bad lip syncing turn, a bad line maybe, and you messed it up and thought, oh man, I feel like an idiot?
All the time.
Does
Really?
it?
Really?
You just kind of have to forget about it and just full steam ahead.
You just smile your way through it.
All right, Barry, we're really, really sorry we have to do this to you, but I guess we have to.
Go ahead, line
Go
three.
line
What's your
three.
name?
Hey, who's this?
This is Mandy.
Oh, Mandy.
That's what I wanted to hear.
That's it. Bye-bye.
See, that's what we like about you, Barry.
That's it. Bye-bye.
Give the people what they want, and you send them on their way.
That's it. Bye-bye. All right.
Carrie's got a question. Hey, Carrie, you're on Barry Manilow.
Hi,
Hey,
Gary.
Barry. How you doing?
Yeah. I'm
Doing well?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good. Not too bad.
All right.
Listen, I remember, this is a bit of a throwback. I remember watching you in an interview on the Mike Douglas show.
Oh my God! How old
Wow.
are you?
I'm about 36.
Well, God, I mean, you must have been like 2 years old or something. Yeah.
Well, this was like after school, I think.
Right.
I was probably 8 or something.
Right.
And you were talking about your beagle named Bagel.
Right.
Do you still have beagles?
No, Bagel is gone. Bagel's gone to the
gone.
big dog biscuit in the sky.
I mean,
You've-
Carrie-
Not to maintain the dog theme, but I was just curious whatever happened.
I mean, Carrie,
Carrie, that was 30 years
you
ago.
think
Yeah.
he really still has the
Right.
beagle from 20 years ago?
What's that?
You really think he still has the beagle from the Mike Douglas show?
I'm just curious. I mean, it was very. That sounded like he was very attached to Beagle, and I wondered
I
Bagel,
was
and I
attached
wondered.
to that little dog. She was a great little dog, but no more.
Thanks for
No
bringing
more.
us
Oh,
down,
anyway.
Carrie. All right, we'll see you. Hey, Lisa,
Yes.
take us back up. You're on with Barry Manilow.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi. I'm a huge fan. I just saw you in Greenville, South Carolina a few months ago.
Oh yeah, on this last tour.
Yes. I was just curious if you were going to have another album coming out.
I am. Ultimately, I will be working on my next album in a couple of months. I think it's an original album, no cover album anymore. An original album, all original songs with a little concept to it. And you never know, but I've got Copa to worry about now, and the next one will be an original album.
Well, I've got tickets. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, good. Have a good time.
Thanks.
Thanks, Lisa. Bye.
What do you think are, let's say, the top 2 or 3 hooks you've ever written? Most catchy tunes.
Definitely Copa is one of them.
Yeah.
And top 2 or 3 hooks.
Not the commercial jingles. I mean, real songs.
Well, let's see now. Could Be Magic has got a hook. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. That's pretty hooky.
Good one.
Very
yes.
good. Man, I can't even. I look at all these greatest hits CDs, and it's like, just pick one.
Yeah,
Daybreak.
Yeah, Could It Be Magic is pretty hooky, and Well, now listen to you guys playing the Chopin Prelude behind us there.
You
that's
just happened
right.
to say that as I had it on.
People have said sometimes, well, Barry Manilow, he's schmaltzy. What is one of your songs that even you would admit is a little schmaltzy?
I'd say Can't Smile Without You is a little schmaltzy, but I would say Can't Smile. But it's got such an incredible smile on its face that I even forgive it. Because I start this thing out in concert, never even thinking for 1 minute that it could ever be a hit, and people just start to sway and smile, and I say, well, I'm wrong. It's just a crowd pleaser.
Have you been approached by any, let's say, newer artists to either who want to sample your song for some like heavy rock song, or even a cover, like has Limp Bizkit, a band like that, ever come to you and say, hey, we want to cover one of your songs?
Well, you're playing Could It Be Magic there. There's a piano riff in the middle. That if you play it long enough, you get to the instrumental. And I heard a rap record that used like 2 bars of the instrumental part of Could It Be Magic. And it was a totally different song than Could It Be Magic, but I recognized that they lifted it right out of the middle of it.
So it wasn't so much a tribute as it
They
was
lifted
a
it.
lift.
It was steel.
It was
Totally.
stolen. It was
Oh,
stolen.
nice.
Did you pursue him?
Nah.
No.
You know, he's very.
I know what's he gonna do?
Guy's
It's
got.
like-
The guy's got enough cash. What is he?
Yeah, you're
what does he need
getting
to
a
be
lot of
dealing
casino
with?
play. I was down in Biloxi about a month ago, and I had just won a bunch of hands. And just as I walked away from the table with a bunch of chips, looks like we made it, was pounding through the system in
All
the
right.
casino.
It is.
See, I was watching you.
It was a Barry moment.
But don't you think it is possible? I was reading an interview with, I forgot who it was, who had been accused of, using somebody's song, and they said, you know what? It is possible. There are only 8 notes. It is possible that 2 people could randomly come up with the same
melody, or...
just even or a few bars. I mean,
Yeah,
it is possible that there
that's
can be
very
a
true.
coincidence. Not everything is, malicious and stealing.
No, that's very true. But I was able to hear that little section that just went by as we were talking. It was really recognizable.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to Karen. Karen's a big fan. Karen.
I am a huge fan, Barry. I saw you on Oprah in '92, and
Yeah.
you have changed my life. What you wrote in your autobiography about following your dreams is the best words that anybody could ever write. I cannot believe I'm talking to you.
Thanks.
But what I want to know is we're all excited about Harmony, and I'm just wondering if you have any news when it might be premiering on Broadway.
I don't know about Broadway. I know it's beginning next August, a year from now. It'll be somewhere. I think it'll be St. Paul. But at the end of August, I think. But don't put that one in blood yet. But I think. But it'll be starting up next August, and we'll head towards New York as soon as possible.
What is Harmony?
Harmony is the next one. God, you guys, I just, me, I've always got the next one. Harmony is another musical that I've written that's ready to go, and that'll be on the road next year.
Yeah, you don't stop.
I don't stop,
You do not stop.
Neither should anybody. Just keep going. Don't wait for anybody to knock on the door. Don't wait for the phone to ring. You create your own stuff.
And we were talking during the commercials. We were talking about. I had gone up to New York to see Bruce Springsteen, and he had sold out 10 nights in a row at Madison Square Garden. Can you think of any other artist or group alive today that could do that?
Well, I hear Neil does it all the time. Neil Diamond does it all the time. I heard Billy Joel did some really wonderful nights in New York.
Now we're talking 10 nights. 10 nights.
Well, I can't swear to 10 nights, but I know that those boys have been able to do the major business like that for many years. I can't do that. I can't do 10 nights in Madison Square Garden. And frankly, I really the few times that I've played the huge arenas like that, they're not as much fun for me as the more intimate places.
Right,
so I'd rather stay in a smaller place for a couple of nights because I just like connecting with the audience.
Yeah, we were thinking when we talked about it on the air
Babs.
that Barbra Streisand might be the only one that we could come up with that would be a lock. I would have to believe that would be a lock in New York, Madison Square Garden.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she could sell out a year.
Oh yeah, because it would be like $50,000 a seat.
Right, that's right.
Now, Barry, you're still on Arista Records.
I am.
And so what now with Clive? He's left the building. Clive Davis has exited the building.
See, that's the big question of the month.
Are you
heading with him?
going
A lot
with
of
him,
people.
or are you going to stay? Or is that
that-
something you can't talk about?
That's the question of the month.
Oh.
As far as I know right now, I'm still on Arista. So is everybody that was ever on Arista. We're all still on Arista.
So you never had that key man clause?
I don't think there ever was one.
Okay.
I don't think anyone ever had one.
Have you talked to Clive?
Oh yeah. He's busily reinventing himself.
Yes, he is.
Well-
and he'll be able to do it.
Tony, you're on with Barry Manilow.
Barry?
Hi.
Hi, Barry. It's Tony.
Hi.
Hi. When are you going to come back to Atlanta?
Well, I come to Atlanta as
He's
much
here.
as
He's here now.
Yeah, well, here I am. But I guess you mean with my concert tour.
Yeah.
Whenever we put the concert tour together, which will be, whenever the next time is, Atlanta's always on the schedule. I love playing here.
Oh, that show! I'll tell you what. That show you did at Chastain was. You know what? It's not. Could it be magic? It was magic.
Oh, thanks.
But now, you came off that tour. Are you even thinking in terms of when are we going to do it again now?
No. I just unpacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even want to. You don't even want to look at an
I don't
itinerary.
even want to think about that.
Where's home, Barry?
In California. in LA.
Do you have, where else do you have homes?
That's it. I used to have a place in New York, and I used to have a place in other places, but I have one beautiful place in LA now.
What part of LA are you in?
I'm in Palm Springs, California.
Are you
You're in Palm Springs?
Yeah.
Are you on one of the bus tour routes?
Not in Palm Springs.
No.
You never get the people passing by. Are you on any of the maps?
Yeah, then I have to move.
What, are you going to hunt him down, Barnes?
No, but it would suck to
then I have to move to Atlanta. I'll move next to Elton.
I don't see
really.
you in Palm Springs. How did you? I mean, do you live on a golf course?
No. No, I live way in the mountains.
How did you pick Palm Springs?
I wanted to be as far away from show business as I could.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And let's see. And you're how old? 50.
I am 37.
No,
you look like you're still 37.
No. Out in Palm Springs, you're a teenager.
I am. Yeah. Yes, I am.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, there really isn't that much to do out there, but just kind of sit in the air conditioner.
But he's never home. I mean,
yeah, it sounds good to me, guys.
He babysits Bob Hope.
I've got this fantastic recording studio there with a view of like the world, and I am a happy musician.
Thank you, Barry.
Thanks for the time, guys.
Thanks, Barry.
The best of the Morning X 99X.